presentation of the colors will be led by the Montebello U.S. Marine Color Guard. From our very own MHS choir, Ms. Vivica Garcia will sing the Star Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Our Associate Student Body Vice President, Ms. Paulina Flores, who will be attending the University of Southern California, will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you. Please be seated. Favor de sentarse. Good evening, buenas noches, barev, and welcome esteemed guests, parents, those watching us live, and graduate candidates to the commencement ceremony for the class of 2021. I am the proud principal of Montebello High School, Constantino Duarte. At this time, I would like to introduce our distinguished guests on stage. Board President, Marisol Uribe. Assistant Superintendent of Human Services, Mrs. Sapir Hakopian. We're waiting for one more board member, Mrs. Elizabeth Cabrera. She will be here shortly. Our valedictorian, Valerie Martinez. And our salutatorian, Brenda Aguilar. I would like to thank our Board of Education and Cabinet for helping us make it possible to have an in-person commencement ceremony. I would like to thank and acknowledge all the MUSD members who had a hand in supporting our resilient class of 2021. From our teachers, cafeteria staff, custodians, security, clerical staff, coaches, maintenance staff, parent volunteers, and administrators. We thank you for the countless hours investing in our greatest commodity, our students. I'd like to start, or let us begin, with a moment of silence for the many losses we have experienced during the past year and a half. Vamos a comenzar con un momento de silencio por todos los que han fallecido durante este pasado año y medio. Class of 2021, I humbly acknowledge you and want to let you know how honored I am to stand before you. You have endured and lost out on so much during this unprecedented year, but you have continued to move forward, and you no doubt will be the generation that will rise and move us all forward. I did not have the opportunity to connect with you all as a first-year principal. But one thing is clear, you will be the class that I never forget. You join a select group of individuals who have graduated from Montebello High School since 1911. Think about it, 110 years of history. I leave you with a quote from Carl Gustav Jung. I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. I know that you have learned much, and above all, I hope that you will cherish the importance of compassion and understanding. So show them who you are, Oilers. Show them who you are. Clase de 2021, con mucha humildad, quiero que sepan que es mi honor estar aquí con ustedes. Han sacrificado mucho y perdido tanto, pero han seguido hacia adelante y estoy muy seguro que van a ser la generación que nos avanzará y nos levantará a todos. Sé que no tuve la oportunidad para conocerlos como me gustaría, pero lo que sé es que ustedes serán la clase que nunca olvidaré. Hoy ustedes van a pertenecer a un grupo muy especial que se ha graduado desde el año 1911. Piensen, 111 años, de historia. Los dejo con unas palabras de Carl Gustav Jung. Yo no soy lo que me ha pasado. Yo soy lo que decido ser. Sé que han aprendido mucho, pero espero que valoren la importancia de comprensión y compasión. Ahora, petroleros, enséñenle al mundo quién son. Now, class, we didn't practice this, but we're going to do this now. So here we go. Class of 2021, please stand. Please, class of 2021, acknowledge your family members and show them your gratitude. That's right, they suffered and sacrificed a lot also. Gracias, padres, por todo el apoyo que le han dado. Now you may sit. Please have a seat. Thank you, class. Our ASB president, Ms. Nancy Garcia, will now give the welcome address. She will be a Berkeley Bear in the fall.
Hello. Welcome, esteemed guests, parents, and of course, graduates, to the commencement ceremony of the class of 2021. I am honored and grateful to be here addressing all of you on this very special occasion. But what can I say to the class of 2021? I'll be honest and start with, I'm very proud of every single graduate here. This past year has been difficult and disappointing. We've struggled with isolation, loss, grief, anxiety, depression, and more, but we have all managed to adapt. You've survived 100% of the bad days this year. While we've lost a lot, we have also gained a lot. This year, I learned 5 important things. 1, I learned more about myself as I became more empathetic and resourceful. 2, I built a stronger bond with my immediate family. 3, we've taken time to develop strong hobbies, side hustles, and new passions. 4, I learned the importance of stepping back in order to move forward. And most importantly, 5, in order to enjoy the good, you have to endure some of the bad. Each of us has grown through the pandemic, and that allowed us to grow together. This year has empowered us to enjoy and appreciate the little things that make our lives full. Gracias a los padres, familias y amigos que nos han siguiendo apoyando. Yo sé que fue muy difícil para mis padres entender las razones y importancia de tantas clases y involucrarme en ambas actividades y clubes, pero les doy gracias que me apoyaron sin duda porque nomás quisieron lo mejor para mí. Ojalá que estén orgullosos hoy y ustedes familias son muy fuertes y increíbles y les doy muchísimas gracias. Thank you to the teachers, administration, and faculty that has helped us throughout this year. We know we couldn't be anything or do anything without you. And thank you to my friends who I've grown up with and have seen my every up and down. Graduates, we have dreams and aspirations to accomplish, so let's do it. Keep going until you reach your goals, and it'll be worth it because you are all worth it. We are the strongest class and most resilient class ever in history, and I'm so proud of you. So be proud of yourselves, hold your loved ones close, ask for help when you need it, and don't forget how strong you are. As a wise person once said, how lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. Words by Winnie the Pooh. Thank you for a very memorable high school experience, and congratulations, Montebello High class of 2021. Thank you.
Oh, Nancy. Our Board of Education would like to recognize the hard work and dedication that Nancy has done this year. To present the resolution is Board of Education President Mrs. Marisol Madrigal Uribe. We have a choral performance from our Montebello High combined choirs conducted by Ms. Jessica Pettigrew. Go the Distance from Hercules by Alan Menkel, arranged by John Leavitt. was beautiful, thank you. In keeping with MHS's tradition, each year, all seniors are encouraged to submit a speech for graduation. This year's winner spoke to the challenging times we have faced. I present to you Ms. Cheyenne De La Rosa. She will be attending ELAC in the fall.
Oh, I can't take it off. Okay. Good evening, district dignitaries, parents, staff, guests, fellow classmates of the class of 2021. Welcome to Montebello High School's graduation ceremony. I'm gonna cry. First, I want to start off with a few thank yous. Thank you to every teacher, faculty, staff member that we've encountered for the past 12 years. Thank you to the parents and guardians who've listened to us complain about school for days at a time and have showed us so much love as we've matured into adults in this big, big world. As I stand here and look down the rows of all my fellow classmates, I think to myself, we did it. We're here, and we are minutes away from graduating. I don't know about you guys, but I could scream that from the top of the lungs that I did it. Although we had a real rough 14 months, we got through it all. A real challenge it was for us to get through it, though. But we have learned so many new things. We got in touch with our inner self. Some of us even got creative and made quarantine a little fun with the help of TikTok. If you've seen me on there, no, you haven't. It was a challenge not only for us, but for our teachers. Our teachers get up every day, Monday through Friday, have their cup of coffee or tea, and open their laptops and stare at the screen for hours at a time. I know some of our teachers haven't even seen our faces before. So teachers, get a good look, because unless we run into each other at the supermarket, this is the last time. At this time, I would like to ask for a round of applause for our amazing teachers and counselors who have helped guided us through 2021. Most importantly, a special thanks to our parents for sometimes waking us up when the alarm clocks don't go off on time. When we were in elementary school and intermediate school, our biggest dream was to graduate high school. Well, in a few minutes, it's gonna happen. Growing up, I came across many challenges, especially walking through the gates of high school. 9th grade wasn't my best year, and I'm pretty sure all of us can relate to it. Then in that same year, someone who looks up to me until this day was born. His name is Benjamin, also known as Benji. And I wanted to set an amazing example for him. Not only him, but to my little cousins, my little brother, and my beautiful goddaughter, Adrian. We've come a long way on a bumpy road. And now that we are standing here in our cap and gown, we can only say one thing. Man, we look good. My big question to you, class of 2021, is now that high school is over, what's our next move? Are we professional TikTokers? Are you future NFL football players? Do you see your name in bright, shining lights? Or do you see yourself saving lives? This senior class of Montebello High School is the most successful class in my eyes because we spent over 180 days on a screen. I'd like to quote Dr. Seuss, who once said, "You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way." To end my speech, I'd like to recite Montebello High School school alma mater. Long ago she wrote instead, Montebello, dear old high. Mid the sunlight's golden flood, Montebello, dear old high. Where the blue and gold flag flies, sheltering splendid enterprise, neath California's summer skies, Montebello, dear old high. Take off your seatbelts, we've reached our destination. Go Oilers! Thank you.
Next, Montebello High School staff have prepared a video for our seniors.
Hey everyone, this is Mr. Rodriguez, as a computer animation teacher. I want to congratulate the class of 2021 for making it through this whole year. It was a crazy year, but you've made it. And if you make it through this, you can make it through anything, all right? When you get out there, just, make the most of your life. Have fun, work hard, laugh, cry if you need to. That's okay. Don't take yourself too seriously. And, just take good care of yourself. Congratulations, and just be the best that you can be.
Hi seniors, Mrs. Pettygrove here. I just want to wish you so much congratulations on your graduation. And my hope for you is that you will continue in this next chapter of your lives with the resilience that you have shown and learned this year, and with so much song in your hearts.
You're lucky my hand doesn't fit into this properly, or I would snap. Good luck, everybody. You made it. Congratulations.
Hi seniors, I'm Miss Brenzel, and as we all know, this year has been like no other. It takes courage to face a pandemic, learn from it, and grow. And that is what you have shown us, to always aim high, work hard, and care deeply about what you believe in. Never underestimate yourselves. It has been my honor to be a part of your education. I always wish the best for each and every one of you. Congratulations, class of 2021. Woohoo!
Hi seniors, Mrs. Lozano here. I just wanted to say congratulations on your graduation. I know that this wasn't the year that you had wanted or that we had planned, but just know that it has made you strong, it has made you resilient, and I'm very proud of everything that you have accomplished. Good luck.
Hey class of 2021, this is Coach Favela here. I want to wish you the best of luck in all your future endeavors and congratulate you on your graduation. You will be
Class
missed.
2020, you made it. This is Mr. Dasyuk. Just want to remind you, you have way more potential than you, your parents, or your teachers will ever know. So go find it. Congrats.
Hi, class of 2021. This is Miss Chi. I just want to wish you the best of luck and congratulate you on your graduation.
To this year's graduating class, this is Mr. Fraser, wishing you all the best with your adventures beyond Montebello High School. To those of you who've worked with the Academic Mentor Program over the last 2 years, a big thank you for helping your fellow Oilers. Everybody, take care of yourselves and your family, and good luck. Bye-bye.
Congratulations to the class of 2021.
Best wishes to you and your future.
From Mr. Richards
and Mrs. Richards.
Congratulations, class of 2021. I'm Mrs. Gonzalez. I teach science at Montebello High School. I want to take this moment to wish you all the very best in what comes and lies ahead for you. Take risks, be brave, enjoy your life, and remember, nada es imposible. Good luck, everyone.
Morning, Oilers. Congratulations to the class of 2021. You guys did it. It's been a rough year, but you definitely got through it all. And we're really proud of you and proud of everything you guys have done and accomplished here at Montebello. So it wasn't just 1 year, it was 4 years. So we got to meet a lot of you and enjoy a lot of you. So thank you again for everything you did. We're really proud of you. Go on and do great things in your life. Wishing you the best of happiness and health and all your futures. So God bless. Take care of yourselves. And always remember, once an Oiler, always an Oiler. Take care and good luck.
Hey, class of 2021. It's me, Miss Rigo. Congratulations on getting through it. It's been a rough year, but you guys did it. So good luck. No matter what happens in the future, you guys are going to be fine because you are the class that survived this. Have a great summer. Have a great rest of your life. And don't forget to say hey. Bye.
Seniors! My name is Miss Kimada, and I have to say that if there is a graduating class I feel most confident to send out into life, it is you all, the graduating class of 2021. You all are the most compassionate, the most forgiving, the most resilient, and the most equipped to deal with challenge and change. To that, I say congratulations. Continue on being proud, being brave, and above all, continue to be you. I love you guys. Goodbye.
I am privileged to present to you Montebello High School's valedictorian, Valerie Martinez. As the valedictorian of MHS, you exemplified the best of what being an Oiler is all about. Your academic achievement, your service to community, and extracurricular activities set you apart as a distinguished member of our school. Please accept our sincerest congratulations on your great accomplishment. Valerie will take her leadership skills to UCLA in the fall.
Hello. I would like to take a moment to welcome teachers, distinguished guests, everyone watching at home, and of course, my fellow class of 2021. After dealing with a year of unforeseen events, creating a complete shift in plans, igniting a sense of loss, anxiety, and fear within us, I am so grateful for the chance to be standing here in front of a crowd, sharing this moment with you all. Although the past year was a nuisance to us all, looking back at it, I believe I can say it was somewhat of a precious time nevertheless. For the first time in high school, I was able to lay back and just live. 4 years ago, I told myself I would be standing here today, and 4 years ago was also when my mindset shifted from me focusing on myself to worrying to what people thought of me. I think at some point along the course of freshman to junior year, standing here was no longer something I was doing for myself, but instead for others. I plagued my mind with focusing on my academics, extracurriculars that I lost contact with myself as well as those around me. In the past year, however, I learned to ease off the weight of school and was given the chance to spend my days in ways I couldn't before. I watched movies, over 40 to be exact, grasped that I should never try to bake cookies, and enjoyed time with my family more. My days became simple, though they taught me to understand that cherishing and keeping yourself happy is the most important thing you can do in a world of uncertainty. Trying to conform to the views of others over the past 4 years was one of the most exhausting experiences, which I'm sure many of us could relate to. Although I recognize that not everyone may be to the point where you understand my quarantine epiphany, or perhaps maybe never had to endure the same experience, I believe the best thing you can all do for yourself is to not take anybody's advice as your end-all be-all. Take it with a grain of salt. If the advice you're given only deters you and provides you no solution to your problem, don't accept it. Instead, take the time to reflect and speak yourself, your true self. For anybody going through tough times, don't let your fears overwhelm your desire. You will never know what you're capable of unless you try, as Sheryl Sandberg once said. Alas, all I've left to say is thank you to everyone who's impacted my life, whether it be for the better or for the worse. You've all helped to create the Valerie standing before you today. Thank you especially to Mr. Escobar, Mr. Frazier, Mr. Robles, Ms. Argumosa, Ms. Jaregui, to Nancy, and most importantly, to my family. Espero haberles hecho sentir orgullosos. May we all meet again someday. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Now we're going to recognize some student achievements. Despite the challenging year, we had 18 students who demonstrated real dedication and maintained academic achievement with an over 4.0 GPA. I would like to recognize our top Euler scholars for academic excellence. Now, some are not here, some are going to be here tomorrow, but we will name them off. Please stand when your name is called and remain standing until all names are called. Jessica Gonzalez, please stand. Uriel Galvez. Samantha Chacon. Brenda Aguilar. Paulina Flores. Antonio Diaz. Jocelyn Flores. Nancy Garcia. Just think of it. They maintained over a 4.0 during this, just miserable year almost if you think about it, right? But so we congratulate them. We are proud of our top Euler scholars. Please be seated. Although I must say, we got great weather, right? We will recognize those students that had stellar attendance while at Montebello Unified. Again, please remain standing until the names are called. So let me start with the 4 years. Ocean Velasquez, 4 years. I know some are not here, but I'll read them all. Sahian Ramirez, 4 years. Samantha Baca, 4 years. Valerie Martinez, 5 years. Jessica Gonzalez, 5 years. Jason Villalobos, 6 years. Karen Mateo, 7 years. Daniel Artiaga Ortega, 7 years. Marcus Rivera, 8 years. Jocelyn Flores, 8 years. Carla Jimenez Cepeda, 11 years. Uriel Galvez, 12 years. Samantha Chacon, 12 years. Jacob Lidzbardsky, 13 years. 13, guys. That's kindergarten. Omar Carranza Castillo, 13 years. Brenda Aguilar, 13 years. We have a really nice plaques we'll give you later for the 12 and 13, but that's amazing. Applause to everybody. And thank you for making the effort to attend daily. We thank you and those who supported you throughout the years. Parents, we know you got them up, right? Every morning. We know. Thank you. You may be seated. Every year we honor a graduate from Montebello High School and ask them to return and share a few words. This year we selected a person who graduated in 2006. She is currently our Board of Education President, Mrs. Marisol Madrigal Uribe.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, class of 2021 Euler graduates, family, friends, and whoever's watching online. I cannot reiterate enough what an honor and a privilege it is to be here with you, celebrating such an inspiring and memorable moment. My name is Marisol Madrigal Uribe, and I am a daughter of Christ, a proud daughter of immigrants, your school board president, a Chicano-Chicana Studies professor for Los Angeles Mission College, and a second-year doctoral student at Claremont Graduate University, a wife and a mother of 3 children under the age of 7 years old. So as you can imagine, I drink too much caffeine and I pray a lot. So you may be wondering, how did I arrive at this moment? Let me take you back to the year 2006, when I sat in the very same seats that you are all sitting in today. I will admit things were not as unique as they are for your ceremony. I remember the joy that I felt knowing that I had accomplished a major milestone in my life. But getting to that day was not something that came easy. My sophomore year, I lost both of my grandmothers within 6 months, and I found myself trying to search for who I truly was and where my identity lied. This was one of the most difficult years in my life, and I began to struggle with feelings of failure, unworthiness, and insecurities. I remember looking at my straight Fs this year and being overwhelmed with a sense of shame and disappointment. I was also terrified at the reactions my parents and older sisters would have. I was fortunate and blessed enough to have an amazing support system that cared enough to give me some tough love and help me search for opportunities to make up for the credits that I lost this year. The Futures program here at Montebello High School was my second opportunity to bounce back and work very hard to graduate on time with my friends. That year, I learned through amazing experiences and teachers like Ms. Cooley, who's right here to my right, who operates from a place of genuine love and encouragement for students like me who needed some extra support and academic guidance. Ms. Cooley, you spoke words of life and encouragement when I needed them the most. That my mistakes were not going to define me, but rather refine me. I will be forever grateful to teachers like Ms. Cooley, who offered unconditional love and support in a very difficult season in my life. My third opportunity began in East Los Angeles Community College, where I spent 4 years before I was able to transfer to Cal State LA and attain my bachelor's and my master's degree in Mexican American Studies. In between these years, I got married to my husband, who is in the audience today. I love you, hubby. And we had our first and second child, and who changed my perspectives on life forever and gave it a new meaning. I had a greater sense of hunger to be the very best mother and role model for my children. Being a mother and a student working on my degrees came with many sleepless nights, challenges, and a lot of sacrifice. I recall late nights being awake at 2 or 3 in the morning, finishing homework, and my mom telling me as I vented to her about how weary and exhausted that I was. And her replying back to me, "Mija, primero lloras y después te ríes. First you will cry, then you will laugh." In these moments, I definitely wanted to cry on many occasions, and I felt like I was crawling to the finish line. But I thank God and my family for not letting me give up. I continued to press on and work so in due time, I would be able to reap the fruit of my labor. As I completed the season in my life, I began to pray and ask the Lord to show me what my next steps were. My professors at Cal State LA always pose the same questions to their students. How will you bring your education back to your communities? This question brought me to a crossroads in the year of 2017, when I felt that the Lord placed it in my heart to run for school board. I remember praying and speaking to my pastor about this decision that I was going to make. Thoughts in my mind came like, you are not smart enough. What can I possibly bring to Montebello Unified School District? Reminders that I would have to speak in front of large crowds, such as this moment, which was terrifying, and I genuinely mean that. Especially because I had to take speech 3 times at ELAC before I was able to pass it. I remember saying, okay, Lord, I don't know anything about campaigns. I did not know what the word canvassing even meant. I had no idea how to fundraise because campaigns can be expensive. How would I even be comfortable speaking with people that I did not know, as I was always a very timid person? Nevertheless, I continued and ran for school board because I felt a strong calling to serve my community with integrity, honesty, love, humility, and model servant leadership. After campaigning for 1 year with endless support from so many people, I was elected on November 6, 2018. Oh, and did I forget to mention that I was 8.5 months pregnant on this day and gave birth to my third child 1 week after elections. And today, I find myself completing my second year in my doctoral program at Claremont Graduate University. And I'm praying and hopeful that I will be done with my program by fall 2022. Recently, I was battling with feelings of being overwhelmed and weary. I called my pastor to ask for prayer and clarity. I mentioned to him in our conversation, and these were my exact words. I don't know what I was thinking joining a PhD program while working and being a mother of 3 young children. And his response was, well, thank God that you didn't, or you wouldn't have accomplished all that you are doing and inspiring others. So now to wrap up my testimony, I share this with you tonight not to brag about myself or to try to make myself appear as if I have it all together, because I don't. I'm still a huge work in progress. But I will say this, everything that you see in me, everything that I have been able to accomplish, first and foremost, is by the grace of God, perseverance and sacrifice. Today we celebrate your dedication, your perseverance, and your sacrifices. This is where goals are made and then achieved, when students are educated and prepared to continue their education and begin a productive career. Each of us has played a role in that process. Our Board of Education, administrators, teachers, counselors, classified staff, parents, guardians, and the list goes on. And everyone has played a key role. But the most important in the process of educating is you, the students. You play the starring role. It is your goals that we seek to realize and your achievements that we celebrate today. As you celebrate your graduation, it is important to remember that no one succeeds alone. I know I didn't. We each have people on whose shoulders we stand. For me, that was God, my parents, and my family. We each have people who guide us, counsel us, and push us forward. For me, that was my teachers. We also have people who walk with us, who encourage us, and even lift us up when times are tough. For me, that was my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. So today, I ask you, who were these people in your life? I encourage you to reach out to the people in your life in the days and weeks ahead and thank them for the role they played in helping you become a graduate of Montebello High School. Now, many of you will go on to 4-year universities, to UC campuses, California State universities, or perhaps local community colleges, like I did. And some of you will take your skills and go directly into the working world. Your achievement today is not only important for you personally, it is important to your community, our state, and our nation. Your success in completing your educational goals here at Montebello High School is critical to our very future. You are graduating at a time when many have suffered devastating losses, both personally and economically, due to a global pandemic. Our economy is trying to recover, unemployment is high, and many of our families continue to struggle. There is no doubt that for many, times are tough. However, you managed to get here and you managed to persevere. You managed to cross the finish line and graduate with your high school diploma. And while we celebrate this accomplishment today, let this only be the beginning of the new season of your life. I have high hopes for all of you as graduates with the skills that you have and those that you will continue to acquire, that you will continue to make MUSD shine bright. As I look into the crowd of graduates, I see our future. And let me tell you, it's a bright one. I see our future attorneys, teachers, doctors, scientists, elected leaders, engineers, astronauts, and so much more. As you take your next steps to either continue your education or enter the workforce, just know that you are in a place of endless possibilities, full of hope and promise. So rise to that challenge and keep your future bright. You will be entering the workforce when you are most needed, and also at a time where your education is most valued. You will be asked to take on greater responsibility earlier in your career, and you will play an important role in helping our state and our nation maintain and enhance its reputation as a global leader. Be the leaders that I know that you are, and be the leaders that we need you to be. Before we send you off your way, there are a few bits of advice I feel I should share with you. First, never stop learning. Understand that knowledge is a lifelong pursuit. Learning does not end in high school, it only begins. And learning does not stop when you graduate. Reach out and learn from other people. Think of all the people in your life. Talk to them and ask them questions. Listen and learn. They have so much wisdom to share, and it's free. Second, take the time to learn about personal finance. Don't burden yourself with excessive debt, particularly credit card debt. You will live a better life, less stress, if you live within your means. Third, enjoy life. Have hobbies and interests outside of school and work. Have interest and have fun. Life is short. Find opportunities to travel and spend time with the people who are different from you when it is safe to do so, of course. This will help you open your eyes and your mind and make life more interesting. Fourth, be flexible. Change can be a good thing. No one knows better than you how important being flexible is. Whether you change course of study or career path, be flexible and be open-minded. It is okay to change directions like I did many times. It's okay to have new dreams and new goals. The key is to keep pursuing them and never give up. And finally, believe in yourself. Your future is truly in your hands. To be effective and find success in life, you have to believe in yourself. And I'm so proud of all of you, the person and the people that you are becoming. I'm confident that the best is yet to come. Continue to use the gifts that God has given you to change the world. You are cherished and you are loved. The world is waiting for you. And in the words of Cesar Chavez, once social change begins, it cannot be reversed. You cannot uneducate the person who has learned to read. You cannot humiliate the person who feels pride. And you cannot oppress the people that are not afraid anymore. So keep fighting the good fight and never grow weary. Thank you so much. God bless you and felicidades, class of 2021.
Seniors, please stand. This is the exciting part. Board President Uribe, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Montebello High School, I present to you the class of 2021, and I certify that each of them has completed the requirements established by the Montebello Unified School District Board of Education and are eligible for graduation from Montebello High School.
On behalf of the Board of Education, I am pleased to accept Montebello High School's class of 2021 and to award its members a diploma verifying completion of all graduation requirements to the Montebello Unified School District. The entire Board of Education congratulates those who have attained this goal and wishes success and happiness to the graduates. Woo, felicidades, you did it!
Staff, please prepare for the awarding of the diplomas. Rows 1 and 2, please move forward and prepare to be recognized. Oh, you may be seated. First, we will begin with our two students who are up here with us, but we'll let them get seated first.
Otales Arellano Mendez.
No, wait. No, not yet.
Okay.
Okay, first we'll start with our valedictorian and salutatorian. Valerie Aguilar with a 4.3. Sorry, Braulio Martinez. Sorry. Brenda Aguilar with a 4.29.
Nancy Garcia.
Otales Arellano Mendez.
Paulina Flores.
Desiree Figueroa.
Bibica Garcia.
Leilani Delgadillo.
Cheyenne de la Rosa.
Carolyn Abrego Rios.
Kimberly Alvarado.
Chelsea Garcia. Caitlin Vanessa Gonzalez.
Leslie Aguilar.
Jessica Lauren Gervasio.
Cynthia Alamillo.
Valeria Fernanda Hernandez.
Ashley Aguirre.
Samantha Chacon.
Destiny Angel.
Jocelyn Flores.
Guys, slow down. Let's take a good picture. Hold on.
Daisy Alcaraz.
Jessica Gonzalez.
Katie Alba Murillo.
Uriel Calvez.
Nadine Alegría.
Marco Alcazar.
Caitlin Aldana.
Michael Ancheta.
Sebastian Beltran.
Joshua Ambrosio.
Ricardo Barraza.
Donovan Ambrosio.
Brock Bucher.
Adán Abarca.
Joaquín Clemente Bayona.
Irina Azarian.
Armando Bolivar. Michael Burgos.
Alondra Brañuelas Núñez.
Daniel Arteaga Ortega.
Rosalind Urbano.
Jefferson Campos.
Karen Benavides.
Alfred Atilano.
Jasmine Arredondo.
Arlisa Cárdenas.
Joana Beade Dominguez.
Lauren Bustamante.
Stephanie Avila.
Ana Carvajal Agustín.
Cristina Barrios.
Nicole Cabrera.
Samantha Christine Baca.
Brenda Cabrera Godoy.
Jonathan Cruz.
Stephanie Camacho Galindo.
Guillermo Cervantes Lizarraga.
Arisbeth Capuchino.
Omar Carranza Castillo.
Destiny Cynthia Carrillo.
Angel Cárdenas.
Gabriel Sigala.
Brian Coronado.
Daniel Lopez.
Henry Carranza.
Oscar Ramos Beltrán.
Daniel Alexander Carmona.
Andrew Araiza.
Ruby del Pilar.
Andre Maldonado.
Tiffany Chicas.
Good. Elijah Pelayo.
Madison Chavez.
Alexander Santos Coy.
Anna Cruz.
Diamir Ramirez.
Cynthia Curiel.
Christopher Ariza.
Andrea Contreras.
Dagoberto González.
Leslie Davila.
Melanie Cerezo.
Natalie Coronel.
Perla Chávez Beltrán.
Ismael Flores.
Haley Chávez.
Jeremiah Michael Galvan.
Emery Cervantes.
Jesse Flores.
Mariah Castorena.
Christian Garcia.
Jacqueline Chaides.
Anderson Fuentes Lopez.
Hazel Castillo Castañeda.
Jonathan Garcia.
Nayeli Crystal Cha.
Mark Gamez.
Isaac Diaz.
Juan Calvan Reese.
Gabriel del Toro.
Samuel Garcia.
Gavin Escobar.
Lynette Flores Valdez.
Carlos Ferrer.
Noel Garcia Anderson.
Mark Escobar.
Jasmine Fung.
Diego Omar Félix Campos.
Crystal Gaiona.
Giancarlo Flores Vargas.
Kimberly Ann Flores.
Mauricio Figueroa.
Vivian Gama Lopez.
Anthony de la Fuente.
Callie Flores.
Odette Delgado Flores.
Carlos Jaime.
América Estrada Patrón.
Leonardo Hernández.
Madison Diaz.
Alexander Jimenez Diaz.
Ángela Marie Dorame.
Matthew Hernandez Espinosa.
Samantha Enriquez.
Aiden Hernandez.
Melissa Dominguez.
Gustavo Guardado Díaz.
Emily Duval.
Jared Hayward.
Bianca.
Alexis Hernandez.
Bianca Isabel Exconde.
Brian Hernandez Herrera.
Tania Domínguez Reyes.
Mia Gutierrez.
Michael Gómez.
Chelsea Guevara.
José Aldana.
Daphne Hernandez Campos. Adriana Hernandez.
Victor Gómez.
Sarai González.
Diego González Córdoba.
Daniela Hernández Medrano.
Andrew Granados Oliva.
Ángeles Martínez Granados.
Angel Gonzalez.
Isabela Gonzalez.
Brian Gardea.
Jeanette Guillen.
Kevin Garza Montoya.
All right, Kevin. Abraham Limon.
Jay Gonzalez.
Nicholas Raymond Lawson.
Daniela Garcia Montañez.
Jacob Lisbarski.
Cristina Garcia.
Victor Lázaro.
Wendy Luna Castro.
Christopher Juarez.
Kimberly Godinez.
Alan Lopez.
Estela Godínez.
Joseph Leon.
Juliana Garcia.
Gabriel Lopez.
Naidelin Garcia.
Frida Huerta.
Jennifer Garcia.
Aileen Huerta.
Faith Gonzalez.
Samina Lopez.
Mixti Hurtado Martínez.
Erica Hernandez.
Abraham Quoutley.
Carla Jimenez Cepeda.
Luis Alvarado.
Emilia Hurtado.
Alexander Chavez.
Jasmine Hernandez.
Christopher Lopez.
Jasmine Jimenez.
Andy Delgadillo. Cecilia Arriaga Serrano. Sara Gallegos. Vanessa Cárdenas. Kimberly Lamb. Cynthia León. Emily Lopez. Alejandra López. Jennifer Lopez. Carla Lopez. Selena Lara. Alexa Lara. Seth Durfee Cisneros. Angel Garcia. Sebastian Lopez. Valeria Gama Baena. Oswaldo Lechuga. Adrian Stavros Velasquez. Jasmine Melise Lozoya. Priscilla Lopez. Yarexi Luna Hidalgo.
Okay, not yet, almost. Before we announce the graduating class of 2021, we have one more tradition. May our ASB president and vice president join our valedictorian and salutatorian on stage to lead our graduating class in the turning of the tassel from right to left, excuse me. Come on. Kind of flanker. Yeah. You're going to take over in a second. Right here. Remember, social distancing, guys. There we go. Brenda Aguilar will lead us. She will be attending UC Berkeley in the fall. Seniors, please rise.
Ready, seniors? Once an Oiler, always an Oiler.
Will the audience please remain seated until the graduates have recessed? I am proud to present to you the Montebello High School class of 2021. Congratulations.